So we're going to do this shape next. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right. All right. So you just start with your circle, then down at the bottom, but you're not going to go all the way around. This guy, you're going to bring your wire up and let it crisscross. And this is going to be your small loop that's up at the top. So this kind of determines the size of your loop. You can make a much smaller oval going on the smaller steps and just curving your bottom. But you know me, I like big honking earrings, so do it that way. Okay? And then I know I want my top longer, so I'm going to just estimate about 2.5 inches looking at that and cut it. So that's our first one, and we got to cut the other one just like that. Oh, that's okay. Okay.
How many inches from here to there?
Well, that's what I just said. It just depends on you determine it because you're determining the size of what you want. So if you don't want a real big one, you don't have to make it so long. You can make it much smaller. You can do a smaller step, everything. So that's why I don't have measurements really. It just depends on what you want. And as you do this, you're going to put one on top of the other and trim both sides so that they come out even. So don't worry if one's a little bit longer than the other right now. Okay. I'm going to trim that guy off. Oh no, how'd you do that? I bet you can. Just kind of, you might see the thread on one side. Okay, so this guy, you can see I need to bend that down just a little bit. I'm going to trim this guy off to make it the same length. And those are just about the same. So to start with, I got 2 identical guys. Okay? And then you're going to do your small loop on the inside here with this guy. I use the second to the smallest loop. Okay, bring it around. Clip off the tip to get a nice curve. This is so weird talking like this. Okay, and just bring this around until you have a nice, oops, don't grab the other guy. Don't do that. Easy to straighten. So, there we go. Okay. Just bring this around to finish it. All right. Then you want to do the other guy. When you do them like this in steps, that way they come out pretty close in shape to each other. Instead of making one side complete and then trying to do the other side. See, we line up and everything, so it's pretty good. Okay, now this, because I want this to curve around at the top of that guy. So I'll take my nylon jaw pliers and hold on to that, and I'm going to bring it around the top, wrap it around so it gets that shape before we start, and then kind of bring it up and around. And then it curves over and you get that curve. Yeah. Do the same here. Okay. Okay, over the top. And then bring that guy up and around. Okay. All right. Now this one will do that open guy. And so I start with this there. Doesn't really matter. I'll do this second to the smallest to start with there. Okay. Get rid of the straight part. Put it back in. And this guy, this is how you get these curves where it doesn't get the kinks in it and stuff, okay? So I want that one to close up a little bit, and now I just want it to be open. So I'm holding the wire down at the base there and turning as it starts to go around. And then I have to switch over to the nylon jaw pliers. And this one you kind of move around and you can kind of tweak it a little bit. Now see, I got a little bit of a straightness, so I have to go in and curve a little bit more. So I'm going to hold on there and get more of a curve. And then you want it to touch here at the end as you bring it back around. And so you push it right against there. And then it just comes out really cool like that. Okay, so let me just do the same to the other guy. And then remember that you use the second to the smallest. Start your circle, clip off that tip. Go back in there, bring it all the way around till it touches, and then start letting it open up. But keep that curve. So I really trying to get that curve going. And that's what makes it smoother. And sometimes it doesn't always work right, but most of the time you can tweak it and make it fit. So I got a little bit of straightness there, and I want to get a curve. I'll hold on here and kind of force it around, and it curves a little bit more. And I can see how it got rid of that straight part? And then a little bit more before I bring it down. Now I got another little straight part. This one came out a little bit straight, but it'll still work. Because I'll show you. So we're a little bit different. Yeah, see, I got a big point on that guy. So you can go in, tweak it a little bit this way. You finished one all the way? Oh, I still got that point. Let's see. Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that darker row down there, like that. It looks pretty, yes. Okay. Well, so see, they're not the same exactly. So you just have to tweak it a little bit. See, but close enough.
Yeah, but then they'll work.
Yeah, it'll work. It'll work fine because you got your bottom. And this is what you really care about, is having your bottoms the same,
Okay.
because that's what your thing goes on. And for the most part, these are pretty similar. When they're on either ear, you're not going to notice the difference and stuff. I mean, you can sit there and try and get that to come a little bit flatter, but not when you're doing $4 a piece and you want to hurry and get them done.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. And then you just hammer it.